Freedom 35, 5, 5, 5.
Dude, start the podcast.
Wow.
Welcome, everybody. Freedom 35ers, Cardano NFT podcast, episode 80, technically episode 81 for all the OGs out there. My name is Tommy. I go by TOMMY.
My name is TJ. I'll go by Lazy T.
And I'm the other Tom. I go by Lavish Bear.
And tonight, drink.
I actually like that one.
Drink.
What are you doing? What do you got?
I'm a
there?
drink.
You got that's pretty good. I'm a drink. Drek? Is it Drek or drink?
Drink.
Okay, I could do it. It's just a little hard to say, but I like it though.
It's like drink with an E.
I got it.
Almost like Snake.
Without an A. Okay. Hey, TJ over here surprising us again every week.
Surprise,
over here
surprise.
with the period. Tom's got that drink right now. And I'm the Prometheum CEO because apparently that person exists. Did you guys see that today?
What the hell is even that?
No, we were saving it. I was going to ask you what that was.
So today over in the SEC thing going on with like crypto and like what's a security, what's not. This is the Congress, or a guy inside of Congress interviewed this Prometheum CEO Aaron Kaplan, pretty much where these guys are like an acceptable like exchange that's complied with the regulatory like compliance of the SEC. They're like the only one, and they can trade crypto assets, but you can't trade Bitcoin or Ethereum on this platform. And his whole spiel was that the SEC is giving clear guidance to exchanges on how on their stance of what crypto is, as far as like how it's whether it's a security or not. He said that it's very clear on what it is. We don't need regulatory clarity because they've already given it to us. And nobody's like, who the hell is this Prometheum CEO? Where did they come from? What even is this right now? If you click on their Twitter page, they've got 1,200 followers, and these people are literally in front of like in the government representing.
When are we going in front of Congress?
Dude, I'm just saying. Like,
he's the co-CEO. He's the co-CEO.
What are you talking about, soundboard? Which one do you need?
Press that button. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the
who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
It says he's the co-CEO too, not even the CEO.
Well,
go back to their page. Go back to their page.
Oh,
and look at their images right there in the top right.
Can you zoom back?
Prometheum co-CEO.
Aaron, you know what the interesting part is of this? So this guy, what do you call it? The U.S. Republican Mike Flood over there is just kind of grilling this guy. He's like, wait, so the Bitcoin and Ethereum cannot be traded on your platform right now, which make up 60% of the majority of crypto trading right now. But they can't be sold on there, but other stuff can. So he was just kind of hammering into them. And later down the line, this guy, Matt Walsh, was kind of doing a deep dive on them because apparently they've got their own blockchain too, which is all kind of like adding up. It's like everybody's just basically like, these guys are just like, the SEC's got somebody like in the middle. They just hired these guys to go ahead and be a representative for crypto, saying that everything's all fine. And yes, we're complying over here. But the funny part is this guy like deep dived into this company and found out they're a family of lawyers. It's Martin Kaplan, Aaron Kaplan, Benjamin Kaplan. And he goes, these guys look a lot like these guys over here at this Kaplan attorney's office that have all their pictures right here, the family. And later found out that these guys were from Thomas Jefferson School of Law over here. That's apparently not even an unaccredited law school. And then further down the line, this company is like affiliated with this Network One Financial China, which essentially is a Chinese affiliated firm.
I love internet detectives. Let me just go on and say that. I love it.
He just went down the rabbit hole, but everybody was, and I saw Charles tweet about this too, and he was just like, who the hell, what is Prometheum? Like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Like, if you look at him in this video too, which is very funny to me, like he's just like some like chill looking dude. He's just like, do you guys trade? So can you trade Ether on there? He's like, not right now. That was literally how he like answered him. Not right now. And then the guys, well, can you trade Bitcoin? He goes, nope. That's like literally how he answered. There's like, who is this guy, dude? Like, anyway, but anyway, yeah. Apparently, Prometheum's a company. That's a
What was
trusted partner.
the Chinese company they were associated with? The
Network One.
Financial China.
Yeah.
That it reminds me. I think that was a Family Guy bit where they go to like I think I don't remember what it was, but the name of it was like Rocket Ship Hot Dog Spaceship Cowboy USA #1.
Yes.
Network One it's like #1 Bank China. It's just,
and even funnier that they operate their corporate offices of Network One Financial China in the company of Red Bank, New Jersey.
Okay.
Oh man, you can't make this up over here. But anyway,
I mean, you can. They did.
You could. You can. You know what?
Sounds like we got a real shot to go in front of Congress.
You just need to answer the tough questions that everybody's asking.
What's with this new size for your Twitter?
That's what I said. Why is it so zoomed in?
Put it back to where it was.
I'm on grandma and grandpa mode.
No, put it back to where it was.
Oh, okay.
Because it's gonna mess up when I go to edit. Come on, you're gonna ruin the magic here. I got access, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Come on.
I'm sorry for ruining that first bit there. Speaking of hard questions that we had to ask Monday night live stream, are NFTs good investments?
Ooh, what do we say?
Mainly, I think the whole chat I was saying over there. What was it?
Yeah, I was in the chat. Yeah, I was in the chat.
Oh my god.
I think that's what I said the whole time. Throughout that entire stream. But other than that,
I think we kind of said they can be, but it's also with factoring in that time commitment.
Yes.
That's why that's how I explain it to everyone. Where you definitely can make some easy flips, but even the easy flips that are fast still require that time investment.
Yep. I think even the flips though are harder to come by these days because a lot of products are coming out and then products aren't selling out either. So if they don't sell out, you're definitely not going to be flipping that shit for a while.
The problem too is there's just like no liquidity right now. So like the chances of something like going on a run is very rare unless it's the super hype thing, and eventually that stuff's going to go back to normal whenever it gets past the hype cycle and things are going to retrace.
Is there no liquidity or someone buying anything? Because the meme coins
trading liquidity in NFTs. There's market liquidity there. Absolutely. Look at a DEX volume, 24.2 million ADA.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
That's crazy right there. That's literally, 48 times more than the NFT stuff right now on the daily or whatever it was. So clearly people are focused. Quick math. But clearly the people are, they're spending their time elsewhere right now. And this kind of like you said, you dialed back into the, people are either investing in NFTs and letting them go. And that's one trading strategy. But the real more beneficial one is people actually engaging with the community and taking advantage of the different announcements and different events and potentially different entry points into the collections and claimable stuff that they can get if they actually follow it. So can the average person do it? Yes. But is it more beneficial if you're going to have to become part of the ecosystem? Even more.
I will say, like, even for like our standpoint for being in the space for so long, there are a lot of great deals right now because ADA is so low and the floor prices haven't changed too much for a lot of these top projects. So for us, it would be a good time to buy into some of those projects. Not financial advice for everyone else. I'm just saying.
Blaze and 1900.
What's that?
Is it? Blaze? What is that?
1900.
Oh,
Blaze. Yeah, they're super cheap right now in comparison to what they were once worth, honestly, for fiat amount.
So there's
a lot of good deals.
500.
Good for you. That was a curveball when he told us that.
Was it? I don't know how that happened.
Tom, what'd you do? You got a boss cat? A Rocket Club?
Snuck in a boss cat.
Good for you.
So we were playing Worlds Within, and then we saw this little game trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Coming full circle over there for you.
The Boss Moon trailer, right? This is like the Rumble Battle Royale. Sorry, not Rumble Royale. Battle Royale.
Damn, we got a boss cat member.
I remember when they first came out, and they had their Discord first open up, and I was like, "This is a scam. They're gonna rug pull." And they came in. A lot of people too came in and said that actually in their Discord, and they were just like, "Just wait till we come out." And they came out, and everyone the three of us were like,
"Yeah,
damn, fuck."
Exactly.
Dude, I specifically remember that time frame where like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Because it was like, hey, I have a Bored Ape and trust me, which is gonna be a good project. And I think a lot, and Manny Pacquiao was involved. I think that maybe that was more on the Boss Planet side. I can't remember. But dude, these guys, we talked about it. Their whole community has always been like super like engaged, and they're very like supportive, and they just kept going. And
Forgot
if
about the
anybody,
Bored Ape stuff.
Good for them though.
Yeah, especially seeing that.
So Tom's a
You seen
boss
that
cat
come out?
rocket, right? I like the look. The game actually looks nice.
He's good. I know.
I remember when Boss Planet stuff came out too, and a lot of times with this stuff is when you buy the like the metaverse like things, it's just like such a speculative play, and like, are they ever even going to do anything? And this is like obviously like a small little subsection of whatever it is that they're doing, but if they can get this running and kind of scale it up, and then again, I don't know. I know the voxel cats or boss, whatever they were, these will be able to be used in games. So the ones with the jetpacks were the ones that they were just showing that fly. I remember that being a thing too. So I don't know, Tom.
I would say any game coming out, this needs to know, like, just make it playable. It doesn't have to be like AAA status or level. Just make it playable and fun for people to play. And this looks fun and playable.
Yeah, you got to play within your bounds and definitely try and be like, I mean, you see it. It's easier said than done, but we see small indie studios that have smaller teams develop great games, and they just don't strive to be too ambitious when it comes to being like ultra realistic and focusing on things that are going to have, you know, a ton of bugs and just work throughout testing, where they can kind of get like more focused and be like, no, we're really creative with what we came out with.
Yeah,
made it very engaging.
Shout out to Tom being in the Boss Cat Rocket Club these days, man. You need to go engage with that community again.
Yeah, that's a good point. I got to join back up now, claim my role.
All right. Well, shout out to the Boss Cats. What are we else going to get into? I was going to transition this back over to the TapTools, because we were talking about like just obviously are things good investments, and we were referencing using TapTools quite a bit over here. And they had just announced like the actual little penguins to mint that they were dropping here on the 17th. And the price point became a big talking point inside the community here of at 420 ADA, 5,555 of these. So you're running over 2.3 million ADA. And a lot of people were like, why? What is the reason for the price being what it is? And obviously with Cardano being down, I think it dropped down to 26 cents again today on this Wednesday.
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah.
Is that over on the other side of the screen right now?
No, the one thing did come up when you typed that out.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Maybe no. I was gonna say we had a recording for Gordon, but Gordon's no longer here. TJ excommunicated him. Yeah, we'll have to find an editor. But back to Tappy Tools. Tappy.
Back to the Penguins.
Back to the Penguins.
Penguin.
June 17th. June 17th, TJ. At 1700 UTC, 1:00 Eastern over here. Where?
Love it.
At JPG.store, minting there.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting though is how do you guys still feel about the 420 price point? Because they did drop a little chart pretty much, which oh man, that's a tough chart right there. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. There you go. With the pro features, what they're going to be. So it gives you kind of just the basic stuff, and then the pro versions of each different parts of this stuff. So it's basically just like added features inside of their site that allows you to see more insight into like other people's wallets, more data to be able to use when people are trading, when they're selling, what they're watching. Like it kind of gives you a little bit of insight into like some of the top wallets inside the space. If you wanted, you can also search too. For others' wallets, not just your own, like the whole profile to see exactly like their whole history of everything. That's an interesting way. Like, hey, you want to spy on your buddy? Well, just get the pro feature and you can go see everything that they're doing. Because blockchain never lies.
I mean, I'm more of a like try it before I buy it kind of guy, especially for something like this, because I never really was super big into like charts analytics because I just wasn't very good at it. So I'd be curious to see how it actually all operated and would work for me personally, like how I would utilize all those extra features. So I'm probably going to look on secondary, maybe hope it kind of drops below that price so I can kind of get in at a cheaper price point, honestly, to be honest with you. But
don't be dumb, TJ. Tommy, go buy this for us so we can see if we want to buy it.
That's what I'm telling you. The wallet profiles, you can just search wallets and see what everybody's doing and see what kind of terrible plays we're all making.
I mean,
But
it sounds cool, but I want to know how much I'd actually use it. And I think they have great features, like I said, but for me personally, I don't know how much I would really utilize all of
Well, it's
that.
that other part of that tweet it's the bigger thing to me. It's not only the price.
well, yeah, so it's one thing for the features. I actually love the features. A big shout out to TapTools. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from what they're
No, I'm
doing.
not. That's what I'm saying.
I absolutely love the website. What I did find interesting, because there's been like a debate back and forth on like, oh, everybody's like, ask these projects and ask these different people to go ahead and build, and then here we are shitting on their thing when they ask us, they've already delivered something to us that we always use, and now they're asking us for money, and we're just kind of shunning them. And I've seen that argument, and then I've also heard that they've received Catalyst funding for their initial go. So they had already had some money behind them to build what they built. And now they're asking obviously for more to continue to keep growing it. And the other part, like you said, Tom, right, was the 420 ADA. But a disclaimer, this only includes 420 days of this TapTools Pro.
I think that's a deterrent for some people because they were under the assumption that it was a lifetime pass.
So I saw that too. Like that was like one of the arguments, right? Most people were just saying, "Oh, well, that's a lifetime membership. How, it's $100. What are you guys really complaining about?"
Yeah.
And now come to find out, it's it's about a year, about a little less than a year and a half of stuff, and you get full access to every feature we add over the next 420 days, which is great. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But my problem, I guess, that I would have mostly is that if I buy this, eventually it's a value that depreciates over time because I buy it and then it's going to lose its features, on that timer. So what's the incentive for most people as it gets even closer to that end time? Why would anybody even want to buy it at that point?
I mean, they have to maybe possibly think about maybe an incentive for someone being a holder for past 420 days. Maybe there's a discount for a subscription for holding. Because what you are paying for is obviously the subscription for that website. Because I really do use TapTools every day. That's one of the websites I go to quite frequently now to check my portfolio of projects and also the tokens. I really do check it all the time. So it just depends how you utilize their features. If you enjoy what they have, you're not going to mind paying the monthly fee or the yearly fee they're going to have to charge after you have the NFT. Now, holding the NFT, they should incentivize a little bit. Like I said, maybe give a discount.
I'm sure they will. I would
using
imagine
that subscription base. Yeah.
For holding on to the Penguin. I just hate the subscription model. I mean, it doesn't seem like you said, Tom, they're asking for 2.3 million. What's the next stage of development where just adding those next tools, that's what it's going to cost is a whole nother round of people subscribing again. I would prefer, remember when you used to be able to buy something? I feel old saying that, but you used to be able to buy something and you just had access to it.
They don't make them like they used to anymore.
Yeah, it's now you have to subscribe every year and a half. I just feel like if instead there's other models to monetize, I definitely think they should be paid for their work. But a lot of the times you work on like, hey, we offer like a great resource that doesn't have these extra charges, and so a lot of people come, and we have advertising or something like that.
Yeah.
What if their tools that they're offering with that subscription service made you a ton of money, more than you would have had you not had those tools that they offer?
Then I'm going to continue to use them and promote them to other people and
exactly.
word of mouth
and spread it. So, and it's just more so like an active tool that you're buying, right? This isn't something where it's just like I buy it and then the NFT price goes up and I sell it later on. It's like, no, this is meant to be like an actively engaged with too, where you take advantage of it.
This is the utility NFT you're supposed to actually use.
That's hopefully making up the value that you just paid to buy.
Exactly.
I just don't get it's like the NFT side. It's the weird part for me.
I
like
saw
TJ highlighted, like I just don't, you could just have an access, you just purchase access, pay for it and renew it or whatever. You have now like a penguin in your wallet, but like, I mean, I'm sure they have that post now, they're going to plan on some more utility for the actual penguins themselves. I'm sure TJ, they'll have some sort of discounts if you've held one or buy one when renewal time comes, so you're not spending 428 again.
Well, here's the interesting part about this, right? Is that they did a follow-up to this. As in the future, we plan to introduce ways to purchase TapTools Pro, but for a considerable period, it will remain exclusive to those who hold Tappy the NFT, which also suggests that at some point, why not just open up an ADA subscription if you want to do it? Like, hey, I'm going to pay for a year's worth of stuff for 3 months or 1 month or whatever it is, and pay that way versus having an NFT. Because the problem I did see from somebody else over on my page that I did, I thought was a good point to this, was that somebody basically mentioned, where the heck is it? Issue is that not only the NFTs are limited and people are buying multiple of these based on speculation. basically hoping that the price goes up, right? I'm going to buy some of these. The pro access should be who wants to pay a fee, not based on speculative NFTs. And then the last one, they just dug out them a little bit, so the NFT itself is unattractive.
Even more so, I just let's say it does great, and it's like, okay, now the NFT popped off because of hype, because of the value of the website, whatever it may be. And it's now 1,500 floor, and you're like, damn, these tools are really cool. Like the pro tools are like, I've seen access to them now. I'd like to get access to it. Oh, now I got to pay 1,500 for it, as opposed to just having like a solid fee that would allow them to continue to develop and run their website. But
how are you going to onboard the masses to your platform if this is the only way to get in for a long time? Like nobody's going to want to buy into it if the price is too high. Like at some point, the value isn't worth it to people, unless, like you said, the artwork and the community behind it really propels it to that. But that's kind of like the anti onboarding measure in a way, because you've got a limited amount where people are just trying, degens are trying to stack it up and make a profit on it when it's not necessarily designed to be that way. But they want
as many people as possible to get it.
But they went the PFP route versus like a token route. And I saw somebody else suggest a good thing of like a bronze, a silver, and a gold like version, like a logo, whatever you want to call it, like a static NFT, where those are like the subscription models. Like the bronze is monthly, the 6 months is silver, and a year is for the gold, or a lifetime is do a lifetime membership for one of these, right? And you could sell, and you could scale the pricing model too for that. And people would be more, hey, I want to get my lifetime passes over here, because eventually, if this takes off like we think it will, I don't want to have to pay a monthly fee. I want to pay this one-time fee now, and I got in early enough, and it was the benefit. And I think that's kind of where a lot of people are just going back and forth with like the pricing. I just wish I would have seen. I get it. Like they should have done like a lifetime NFT membership on one of these. At least gave the option to it versus these.
I just think there's that idea too. Like, I mean, they're going to still get paid either way, but let's say they sell out 420, but then the floor drops because people are trading them and they just got them as NFTs. They never wanted access to the tools. Now the floor is 300. So you have holders that genuinely wanted the tools, that had to buy in at 420 because they wanted to make sure they got access. And then you have new people join in because the floor is 300 on the secondary. And it's like, this guy got in for like 250. I was trying to be supportive and be like a member. And then I'm kind of feel like I'm getting screwed out of 158 now.
But I think they get limited on the days though. So I think it's 420 days from when they mint.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, what if they buy? What if it goes in within 2 weeks?
True.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The price of obviously they got to incentivize people to hold on to them, because otherwise, like you said, the closer it approaches.
But when does that ever really happen? There's always still that community that mints that wants just to flip, and they're just going to flip.
I mean, that's the thing. But I say that's why I think why going the PFP like NFT route doesn't make as much sense for a service like this. But I mean, to each their own. I mean, they that's what they decided to do, right? I just think that, like you said, when it goes from 420 days, 6 months from now, you would expect the price of these to not be at least half of what it was, because that's just, got half the time, unless they provide some sort of incentive for whatever that next leg room is after the 420th day. So I don't know, a very interesting conversation with this, and I'm sure we're going to see more of these utility based like teams, which a TapTools team has been a great team inside the space, and it's been an awesome website to use, and there's a lot of really cool features here, and I still finding myself using it a lot more and more each day. Yeah, so it's great. You want to support that, but I just think the way they approached it, I don't know. It doesn't make as much sense, I think, going this route. And I do agree, and nothing against the team or whoever the artist was. I'm just not like a fan of that artwork.
Penguin?
Yeah, not even a penguin. It's not my style.
I kind of like it. Yeah. I kind of like it.
I mean, it's easier. It's all subjective at that point. It doesn't matter, right? But anyway, that's I don't know, one of these upcoming mints that are coming up. I was gonna get over here to Tom, because I was clicking on the Snek chart over here. What you got?
Nick.
Drink.
Yeah, drink.
I thought this was a joke.
This
is for real.
I still can't tell. I
think it's for real.
What he said? Yeah. Goofy Chris tweeted that it was just for real. He's not joking. Like, this is actually a thing.
That's pretty sick.
Like, right? Like, can you imagine?
Right there with a Snek.
I did, dude. Don't you love it, dude? I'm gonna tell. I think they hired like people to start doing some more of their memes and stuff, because they've just been cranking them out like crazy. Like, they're getting more and more aggressive. But where they've taken this, to be honest with you, is just, I'm seriously impressed with how far this has gone.
It's definitely making like more of a brand for themselves to be recognizable.
100%.
Did you buy back in?
I haven't yet, because I've been waiting for a time, but I think maybe the Snek over here, the Snek energy drink is going to be my next one, because it just, I don't know, it's hilarious to me.
I still hold 300,000 in my
Dude, nice.
Wallet, yeah.
Good for
Nice.
you.
What is that even worth these days?
500 data last I looked.
Damn,
Nice.
okay.
Need to get that back to 001 over here. I mean, they definitely fell from where they were, but actually, if you look at that chart still from the beginning, like they're so up still.
Insane.
It's not even funny. Like that just makes that little like run they had. Did they have a huge run here? Or wasn't it? They had a big fall too. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, there you are.
There we are. Okay, now we're back. So yeah, I mean, it just shows like they jumped all the way up to 004. So there's room to run still. And
yeah, they're about almost at the mark where they went on the run last time.
Hey, if you missed out that first time, maybe this could be the next one over here. And on top of that, you can get you some energy drinks by Snek, or as Tom likes to call it,
Drink.
All right.
Want that slither stuff?
I'm a Snek.
That slither stuff.
Yo, I just saw this right here. I was clicking. Is that Gary with Snek behind him?
They are going like all in on these.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, people are inside the community have been going crazy with the meme game. They're actually getting really creative with it.
I wonder what the original artist thinks about all of this.
From the Chill Kong, he's gotta love it, right?
He has to.
I think it was Deckard, right, from Chill Kongs.
Because at first it was like everyone was hating on it hard, made it into a meme, and then it became this.
Oh, honestly, it revitalized.
Like
If you still to this day, if we were to go back into the Magic Kongs, I guarantee that the floor for these are still probably pretty up there. Last I'd seen, they were like in the 500 floor. Still to this day, the blanket trait, dude. What is the blanket trait with these days? Blankets are worth for this next 700 ADA still to this day. So that just tells you kind of how big that community is and how much that meme really has meant to the community.
That meme means
the meme, the meme.
Yeah, drink. You guys gonna get some?
Always.
I wonder how strong it'll rank.
I want that purple
how crazy they'll go as far as the actual, milligrams.
Oh, they like the caffeine.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It just goes up, dude.
Go crazy. They could just go nuts.
Yeah.
5 cups of coffee.
Speaking of going nuts here soon.
Ooh.
JPG.store.
Ready to get the brooms out.
Get the brooms out.
I know Tal's waiting for this for JPG to have.
I was waiting for that. The now I love just the casual, just like slight digs at from people. Wild Tanks had this since 2022. This is just like Simpsons did it. I saw that reminded me of that comment. But it's nice to see the mainstream, like obviously they're still the biggest marketplace out there, so everybody's still using them.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, you want these kind of features there if you're still buying and selling your trade and your NFTs. The interesting part about this sweeping tool is going to be for the season 1 of their that JPG launch they're getting ready to do. It kind of akin to like a Blur season where you're going to be able to list NFTs, buy NFTs, and I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of other different objectives. But this is just, they're kind of like in that ramp up stage, right? Of like getting all those different tools online to be able to maximize their degen self out there to be able to earn these points to eventually get their JPEG token here.
How much easier would it have been to buy those mongrels if you could have done this, Tommy?
Man, it would have been. Actually, I didn't buy a bunch of them on secondary like that, but buying things on secondary when launch day happens, no, especially if you've got like a searching by like different price points. This is going to be a game changer too, especially for people who have like bots and stuff too, where they just like sweep your tools up. I'm sure they've already got their own.
Sure, they're writing scripts, so just go through and sweep up floors automatically.
That's what I was thinking too. If someone was buying one as you're trying to sweep a bunch like that, I wonder how that would work.
I would love to see a similar feature to how they do on like Magic Eden, where once they're buys in progress, and then seeing like up in the top right where they've got the little check marks there, like seeing the little like spinning circle, like something's already being purchased.
That would be cool. Yeah, I do like that feature.
That would be a nice thing to see as well.
You just get shafted. You're like, damn, I finally found one, and then someone's sweeping up like the bottom 20.
Yeah, you're like, nope, asset purchased. Nope, not happening. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Are you looking forward to the JPG, the season 1 over here? I know a lot of people are for the airdrop. I know people are obviously excited for that to see if they can get some free money.
Especially, Tom, you got a fuck ton coming.
It may be, but depending on, nobody knows what it's going to be though either. Like, is it going to like
at this point too? I know people have been kind of a little bit upset. A lot of drama going on with JPG.store, so we'll see.
And if they hit me with the you can't claim this in the US, that's just going to be this That dagger right there.
Where are we flying to withdraw it?
Yeah, we'll go in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Go claim that.
International waters.
Go on the Victory Casino cruise boats.
Ooh, I'll come up there for that.
A little bit of gambling, you know what I'm saying?
We do that for real.
Yeah, we need to do.
Bring a laptop and do that.
Smoke some stogies.
Oh, 100%. Let's do that.
Wear a suit jacket.
Bet on some football.
Tied around my waist.
Ooh, okay. Getting a little aggressive. I like it.
Tie on the head. Lampshade on the head.
Yeah, we could go that route. I don't know where we were going with that. I just love the
get crazy. Talking about browning out.
Talking about what?
Browning out.
Can we do that?
It's like halfway blacking out. You know, it's like where you just kind of remember some bits and pieces.
We're talking about browning out. Okay, I thought you said burning out.
Browning out doesn't sound good at all, though.
It does sound like, I mean, well, sometimes you can't black out and then brown out. That's different.
It's like you're shitting your pants drunk over there.
Another one.
All right, I'm over this. You know what we haven't talked about here in a while? On the Cardano side of stuff. Hey guys, guess what?
Now a week and a half.
I mean, we have. I guess we mentioned their name. Did we talk Mallard a week and a half ago?
Probably.
I'm sure. Yeah, 100%.
But on the ordinal side.
Oh, ordinal side. Ordinal man, got it. Different thing. Same but different.
Same but different. But still same. Yeah, no. So Mallard over here, they've been dropping. You know, everybody's been waiting for the Raiders Guild. They've been waiting for the print shop. There are a lot of different updates to staking, and obviously everybody's waiting for the transformation event too. But they've had some delays that were, I don't know if it was from the Twitter API originally that was having an issue where their price skyrocketed to like $40,000 a month or something stupid for them to pull the API data from Twitter. So they had to find some workarounds for this Raiders Guild, which essentially they're saying is going to be the beta test is going to go live for invitation holders within this month. So we've got less than 2 weeks to go. So it's coming up soon here.
You guys still got your invitations, right?
Still got the invitation. 20%er, baby. We're still here.
Ain't going nowhere. Right, Tom?
Oh yeah.
I thought you said receipt.
Yeah. 35ers or 20%ers.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Numbers, guys. But yeah, no, the Raiders Guild thing is going to be super interesting because essentially it's like this whole it's like the leveraging the power of the Mallard community, which obviously on the rating events that they have, Mallard always goes hard. They're always at the top of the list as far as the engagement goes over on Twitter. And utilizing that platform that they have, they're going to be, they're building all this gamified aspect to it that allows you to get exposure. And this isn't only made for like crypto, it's for like your personal business or whatever it is that you want to support. And this Raiders Guild is going to allow people to go ahead and get the exposure out to others. It's going to go out to be shared, and people are going to gamify it in a way that it benefits holders inside the ecosystem. It's going to be super interesting.
I'm very curious how that's going to work, and like what that all entails for like in real life businesses, like the exposure part of that. Like, is it just exposure to the Mallard and the Cardano community, or is it exposure outside of our little ecosystem? So I'm very curious how that's all going to work.
That'll be interesting. I mean, think about it. If you got, I don't know, say like a pizza store or somewhere in like where we're at, like you have those like keywords in there, but then you get the boost of that. Store? Yeah, pizza shop. We're gonna call it
pizza store.
Soda pop.
It's a pizza store.
A pizza place.
It's a pizza guy.
You had a pizza establishment.
Got a piece of pizza.
Do they sell cooked pizza there?
Was that Little Caesars? The pizza?
No, we don't got cooked pizza here. It's just on the shelf. Yeah. Our pizza store.
I'm all 6s and 7s now. I don't know where I'm going with this, but no, but say you got a pizza store.
What does this look like a restaurant to you, buddy? It says pizza store on the sign. Get out of here.
I mean a vibe, eh? No. I'm off now.
Yeah, you got a pizza store.
Pizza restaurant.
You got a what?
Like a piece of a store.
Piece. Your soundboard bugs out.
Yeah, your soundboard did not make any sense. So no idea what that was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be
another one.
Sorry. Anyway, with your pizza store. I can't get past the pizza store.
Drill back in.
Ooh. No. So. I can't.
Pick a different.
You got a taco shop.
Yeah, taco shop. There you go.
On Tuesday. Okay.
Closed on
and
Tuesdays.
that doesn't seem like good marketing.
Got an eye on him too.
That's on your list. Composure, Tom. No, so essentially what I was trying to say though is that it basically boosts the engagement over on Twitter, that even if you got your pizza shop, maybe people are searching for that, but there's a lot more engagement on that pizza shop. Maybe yours gets boosted to the top of the algorithm.
Got it. Okay, makes sense.
It took a long while to get through that bit there.
Thanks for the explanation.
All right, I'm glad we made it through this part. Maybe we'll timestamp. Hey guys, if you made it right here, they've got a merch and a print shop going on. As well, that they're going to be able to provide through their new updated website, or regalia, as they like to call it, as far as their merchandise. I like that word. Regalia is a fun word. Like Francisco.
I thought that was like, you know, your medals and your patches.
I wanted Tommy to keep talking and us be silent because he was looking for help there for a moment. I wanted him to struggle. But yes, I am excited for the merch. I will be purchasing a hat and a t-shirt. Maybe a sweater too, but I'll wait for the sweater probably.
I definitely would love a hat.
I want a duck hat.
I want a hat. You want a duck head?
Like an actual duck, like duck hat, like what Demosthenes had when he jumped on stream.
Yeah,
we can get that one on Amazon. I want a Mallard one.
Okay.
What a ring sticker too.
Like a Grandmaster.
I want a skull one. No, I want a skull one.
Okay.
Like the logo. Yeah.
All right, feel you on that. What about the ring? They got the. I know the.
I do want the ring. That I do.
It's pretty sweet. Use it to seal my letters. I send to my enemies.
Drip wax on it.
Yeah, exactly. Use as my wax seal. Send letters to my enemies.
Get the actual invitation letter.
Solana sucks, and then send this one out for me.
Doyle rules.
Well, the Mallard owners are going to get discounts and stuff from this print shop as well. Print shop would be good though too, because we need to get some.
It's one of the first projects that's announced merch that we were actually excited for, because a lot of projects, there's been a couple, but I mean, there's a lot of projects that just say, we're going to have a merch shop. It's like, I don't know who you are, nor do I care to buy your merch yet. Like, you have like zero brand recognition. You're just the picture so far.
And will it be quality?
Yeah.
I remember when Demosthenes
thing too, they like knowing that there's their standard for quality.
Yeah, I know
when he talked about it too, he was like, yo, this is something that we want like people on the street to be able to wear too. This is not just like your average, like, oh, I'm a part of this in Web3, so I'll buy it, versus like you're ashamed or embarrassed to wear it in front of your friends in real life kind of thing. Like they want it to like translate
into like branding too. You've seen like the graphics that come out with just for the project, where it's something that we've always liked. So at least we're a fan of. Whereas again, other projects are like, we're going to be a streetwear company. It's like, I haven't seen anything you've made. Like, why would I want your NFT to get access to that if I haven't even seen any of it?
Yeah, that's a good call. Things
I'm excited about this. This is one of the first ones.
Oh, I like it too, because the also print shop's gonna be interesting for people to be able to print out not only like NFTs and things, but if you have like actual like family photos and other paintings, so whatever it is, they're gonna be able to do that as well as far as high quality prints. Because I remember they said they purchased that giant like printer thing. That was like a professional one. He said it was like super hard to get up his like stairs or whatever it was up in New York. So
I just picture like that Friends episode, pivot.
Yeah. Oh man, especially if you don't got an elevator that's wide enough. Oh, that's the worst. But and also going on, they announced like updates about their comic from Boxlord. He's got a bunch of stuff, and apparently it's going to implement with SIP68 technology and tokens to be able to like. I'm assuming they're going to have like dynamic like stuff that changes over time, especially as the story goes on. That'll be cool to kind of see how that works with like actual comics, where it's not just like things can grow or change inside of your wallet when it comes down to like the like new editions. Or he said it's going to be interactive too, in a way where the community gets to kind of shape some of the decisions. And
what's that game, that old school game that you had to make decisions like that?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
What?
No, the game that was in the movie
Oregon Trail.
I think it is. Oregon Trail is one of them too. But there's another one too, the movie Big, that we're had to make a decision or change the outcome, how the game was going to be. And that's what sounds like they're doing there too, which would be cool.
I just remember the genie or whatever it was in Big.
Was it the thing about the little wizard boy?
Was it Zoltar? Not Zoltar.
No,
not Zoclan. It was Zoltar.
Yes, you're right.
Are you talking about the fortune teller?
No,
Yeah.
is it fortune teller? No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, it's like the game though. Yeah, it's
the
the game.
Zoltar
Yeah.
fortune teller or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual game he's playing in like his girlfriend's
Oh,
apartment
sure.
where he
I
chooses the
gotcha.
story.
That you're digging into way too deep for that for me.
Any big fans out there who know what I'm talking about, right in the chat or the comment, section. Let me know.
All the Gen Z are looking at us like, bro, I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
don't
right
have
now.
any Gen Z fans, do we?
We got 18 to 24. We got like a 20% margin in our ratio.
Gen Z starts at like 97.
Okay.
Is it? No, it's like 2000.
No, it's like 97.
I don't know. If so fact, we'll see.
You
All
want to look it up live on stream?
right, where is that? We don't have Gordon for any kind of stats right now.
Yeah, pull it up for us. You fired Gordon. It's your responsibility now.
You know what'll be interesting too is the staking platforms getting updated, which I don't know if they're guess they're maybe going away from the mutant site. I know that's where you're currently able to do that. But they're building something to rehauling the entire system for that. So that'll be interesting to see. It's supposed to be available within the next month too. That should be coming up soon.
A lot of big plans coming out soon. I love it.
RPG game they've got coming up. So you're gonna have some Discord stuff where you're gonna be able to like earn some, I don't know, or interact with assets and make modifications to them, which will be interesting, where discovered items playing a role in shaping their transformations.
Oh.
I don't know.
Giddy up.
But we'll see. And then you got this nice
those items. We got a whole bunch of them.
You got a nice little picture too, like the Grandmaster Duck. I'm assuming this is right here. And if you notice, he's writing on the book of like prophecy right there, which is where the invitations are written on, and they keep referencing like the back of the letters.
Such a cool picture.
Dude, the artwork they do for this is dope. I don't know if this is Boxlord doing this right here, but either way, like I said, if you found a way to make like ducks look like cool, kind of badass looking, they definitely done a good job with that. It almost looks like the
Witch one. This is like the best version of it.
The Witch King too, kind of with like the little helmet. That reminds me of.
Actually, yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to what Mallard's got going on. It's been a while.
I always look at their URLs now when I pull up their pictures. Shot to copy.
See, there's always hidden stuff inside of this stuff. Like this could be like, I don't know, some secret code right here. We just decode it right there, and we just found something new. Code. Or you just zoom in and
there's he controlled, right click, saved.
See, if guys, the real thing is like if you zoom in, this is what they want you to do right here. Tom should be great for you on editing part right now. There's actually
in there.
They actually buried a seal inside of this image right here, if you guys can see right there. So I'm just saying.
What does it say?
Seal.
Look right closer.
Pizza store.
Ooh, look more closer. That's just a dumb thing. I love that. Mossie's had to hate us for that, huh?
He wasn't too thrilled, honestly.
He's like, that wasn't my real hair.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The computer gave him a high top fade.
High top fade looked good though.
But I didn't know. I didn't even know that was a thing until we went back.
Photoshop, yeah. The Photoshop was like, oh, this is it right here. This is great.
I thought it knew best.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Yay. We know what I didn't say tonight?
Yay.
Dial it in.
Dial it on the back end. Let's dial it back.
Dial it back.
Dial it back
in.
Dial it on the back.
Tommy has a pizza store coming out. I love that it messes up because you try to like make a little funny joke or jab, it doesn't work for you sometimes.
Yeah, and just absolute, total L. Does not work.
But what if I just say,
we can do it too.
What the? Did that one work?